Welcome to Cancelled.
Chapter 30. You look like the dress code was wrong. Evie. 2 days later. Pacific Beach, California. The second I see the box on Scarlett's tiny kitchen counter, I squeal like I've just won a free trip to Paris. My latest shipment of lipstick prototypes has arrived. 5 tiny jars, each filled with a different version of my new long-wear red formula. This is it. The moment of truth after months of tweaking, adjusting, and praying this batch finally nails it. Scarlett leans over my shoulder as I open the box. She holds a spoon in one hand and an aggressively large bowl of cereal in the other. Is that the one that survives tacos, tequila, and a surprise makeout session without looking like clown paint? Yep, I say, grinning as I lift out the first jar with all the care of someone handling precious gemstones. Round 3. This one better be it. It's got the new Moisture Lock base, the pigment blend we tweaked, and a little more silk finish to kill that chalky feeling. Scarlett gives a solemn nod, still chewing her mouthful like she's prepping for battle. Can't wait to smear this all over my face and test it on unsuspecting victims. Please do, I reply, unscrewing the lid with dramatic reverence. Red number 4 is my favorite so far. Want to try it? She sets her cereal down like we're in a lab, and this is a controlled trial. Hit me. We apply in front of the mirror, both of us squinting and tilting our heads like art critics evaluating brushstrokes, searching for flaws that might doom my dream. Scarlett presses her lips together, eyes narrowed, analyzing the texture and color payoff with professional-grade focus. Okay, wow, she finally says, turning her head toward the light. This is like Marilyn Monroe meets Rihanna in a bar fight. I love it. I laugh, relief washing over me in a wave. If Scarlett gives it the green light, I know I'm close. That's exactly what I was going for. 2 hours later, we're getting dressed for Cruz's New Year's Eve party like it's a fashion showdown with international stakes. Scarlett struts out of the bathroom in a skin-tight gold sequin dress that leaves nothing to the imagination. She pairs it with sky-high red stilettos that could double as weapons. Every step makes her shimmer like molten gold, and she looks like she could seduce a billionaire or pull off the perfect heist. What do we think? Too much? She asks, doing a spin that turns her into a one-woman disco ball. You look like a glamorous Oscar statue come to life, I say, and I mean it as the highest compliment. She winks, confident as ever. Perfect. I slide into my dress, short, silver, unapologetically sparkly, with a plunging neckline that dares anyone to underestimate me. It's armor masquerading as couture, and the matching stiletto booties sharpen the look into something lethal, elegant, defiant, ready for war. Scarlett gives me a once-over with the reverence of someone who understands the religion of fashion. Girl, I'd hate you if I didn't love you so much. I check myself in the mirror, adjusting my necklace and smoothing my hair. My eyes flick to the little jars of lipstick on the counter, and a spark of inspiration hits. Just in case the universe serves up a golden opportunity, I grab 2 of the most photogenic shades, red number 2 and red number 4, and tuck them into my clutch like tiny power moves in a jar. If Cruz's private equity friend asks about my product, I want to be ready, I say. Scarlett pops a mint into her mouth like she's gearing up for battle. God, you're so responsible. Why do I let you live with me again? Because I pay half the rent and let you use all my expensive skincare without judgment? I shoot back. She points her mint at me like it's a dagger. And I'm taking full credit for your success when you're rich and running your lipstick empire. Obviously, I say. That's always been the deal. Our Uber pulls up outside. We grab our coats, both of us buzzing with that electric kind of energy. The kind that says, tonight might change everything. Scarlett loops her arm through mine like we're heading into battle. All right, babe. Let's go drink champagne, flirt like we were raised by Broadway performers, and see if this lipstick survives a celebration. I laugh, stepping out onto the sidewalk, heart hammering with possibility. Deal, but if mine leaves marks anywhere scandalous, I'm calling it product testing. The second we step off the elevator into Cruz's penthouse, I know we're wildly overdressed. Not in a bad way, just in a way that makes every sequin and stiletto on my body suddenly feel 10 times louder. Scarlett and I went full New Year's Eve glam. But the vibe in Cruz's place is understated, cool, casual luxury that only comes from people who don't have to try hard because everything they touch already looks expensive. The women are mostly in sleek black jeans and silk tops, hair shiny, makeup minimalist. The men look freshly tousled in artfully wrinkled button-downs or tailored tees, all projecting, I woke up like this confidence. Scarlett doesn't care. She saunters into the room like she owns the place, flips her hair like a weapon, and commands attention like the main character in everyone else's night. Me? I feel the shift. The subtle glances, the arched brows, the quiet appraisal of two overdressed women who clearly didn't get the memo. And then, Cruz. He appears like a gravity well. Dark jeans, black boots, a fitted V-neck sweater clinging to him as if tailor-made by desire. His hair is just mussed perfection, and when he sees me, everything else in the room fades. His smile is immediate, bright, real.
Damn.
He says, voice low and rough, crossing the room with quiet, singular focus.
You look...
Like I missed the dress code? I offer, trying to laugh off the rising mortification. He takes my waist in his hands like it's the most natural thing in the world.
Like the dress code was wrong.
He presses a kiss to my cheek, warm and steady and totally unbothered by my sparkle level 10 arrival. Then he turns to Scarlett with easy charm.
You both look incredible. This place needed the upgrade.
Scarlett smirks. Feel free to announce that loudly and often.
I will.
He promises, handing us champagne flutes filled with something crisp and cold that tastes like celebration. He leans in, just close enough that only I can hear, his breath hot against my ear.
You look perfect. It's not your fault everyone else fades into the background when you walk in.
His hand slides down to rest possessively on the small of my back, fingers tracing small circles through the fabric.
And later, when all these people leave, I'm going to peel this dress off you inch by inch and show you exactly what you do to me.
The compliment and promise land deeper than I expect, cutting through the tension coiled in my chest and replacing it with liquid heat. His thumb strokes lower, just barely brushing the curve of my ass through the sequined fabric. The touch so subtle no one else could see it, but intimate enough to make my breath catch. Scarlett's already peeling off toward a guy at the bar, tall, confident, just cocky enough to be her flavor. I know that tilt of her head. She's found her target for the night. Cruz laces his fingers through mine.
Come on, I want to introduce you to Damien and a few others.
We're halfway through the crowd when I hear it, cutting through the music like a scalpel.
Evie?
I turn and my stomach does a full nosedive. Vivian. She's standing there in a perfectly tailored black dress that probably has its own security detail, holding a glass of wine like it's a weapon. Her expression is a masterclass in passive-aggressive disdain.
What are you doing here?
Her voice is syrupy, sweet, and sharp all at once. Cruz's arm slides around my waist without hesitation, firm and sure.
Evie's my girlfriend.
I feel her flinch beneath her practiced composure. She blinks, hard, before flashing a brittle smile that doesn't reach her eyes.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
There's a beat. Then she turns and walks away, wine untouched, like she didn't just try to shiv me with a compliment and fail. But I clock every step, every flinch. The way she dismisses me with her posture. She's not just a problem, she's a personal one. And Cruz? He's blissfully unaware. Girlfriend? I glance at him, arching a brow. He nods, simple and unapologetic.
Yeah.
My heart does that double beat thing it always does around him now.
And Monday.
He adds, voice low and steady.
I'm going to Joanna. No secrets, no games. I want to be clear about us. I want this to be real.
It hits me how bold that is. How rare. That's a big move.
It's the right one. I don't care what anyone thinks. I just want this to be real.
I breathe in deep, trying to ground the fluttering in my chest. Okay, I say, my voice barely above a whisper. Then I'm in. His smile is quiet and soft and something close to reverent. He leads me toward the back balcony where a cluster of guests stands around a bar cart that looks like it belongs in a 5-star hotel.
Evie, this is Damien.
Cruz says, and I find myself facing someone who looks like he belongs in a surf documentary and a Forbes cover story at the same time. Tousled blonde hair, sun-kissed skin, a shirt unbuttoned just enough to show off a little arrogance and a lot of charm.
So this is the infamous Evie.
Damien says, extending a hand. Infamous? I raise an eyebrow. He chuckles.
Cruz talks about you, more than he realizes.
I'm about to respond when the front door slams open with enough drama to make the chandelier sway. We're here!